Hey guys, it's Howie. How you doing? Welcome to another episode on the Diamond Society. And today is one of those episodes where I'm probably going to put a few different things together. But I got something I figured I would do. I was actually watching a video with Addictive G and our good friend BC, and heard that BC had died in the end working on the end farm and lost a couple of items. And you know what? BC's been really good to us. I thought, you know what, maybe you can do something to help him out, because we've got so many books here. So let's make a couple things. So BC lost a good pick and a good axe. And so I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and take care of that for him. So let's get our stuff on. And you know, we're doing pretty good for ourselves right now. I mean, we've got our farm's going well. And you know, I at first I was a little discouraged by the output of this farm, but you know what? Now I kind of think about it, because it's just for me, and it's small. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but I'm getting enough sugarcane that, you know, it's more than enough that I need. So I guess, you know, if you need a really big one and you're trying to supply a bunch of people, that's one thing. But this really does work quite well, and it doesn't take up too much space, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think I'll leave it. Okay. So now we need to find our books. So give me a second and I'll find the books we're looking for.
What was your question? Do we ever...
Oh, sorry, baby.
No problem.
I mean, baby's not calling you baby.
Don't want to make Green jealous, though.
Fine. It's fine. I'm perfectly fine.
Today I decided I wanted to go through and do a little house cleaning, and I wanted to actually maybe come up with a wall of projects. That way I'll be a little more focused on the things that we're going to be doing. So I realized that the trash bin that we had was working well, except for, let me go ahead and put some stuff in here and I'll show you what's happening. What happens is, I think as there are more items than can get destroyed by the cactus, then they start falling off to the side. I went down and I wanted to see how things were, and I could see a few items. Yeah, there, see? So they will despawn as time goes on, but I thought, why not just do this and that? All right, guys. So what I had to do was, let me just hop down here and hope that, yeah, don't get killed by that. Okay, so I went back. I had to go back at least one block. And then I put water in that corner, the corner over there, the corner over there, the corner over there. And now you'll see that every single water stream is going back in and converging on the cactus. So, there we go. Problem solved. And this is, you know, yeah, you can hear the water. I don't know if I had a choice between hearing water and lava. Yeah, water. Yeah, absolutely. I really don't mind hearing water. Makes me want to pee, but other than that, you know. Okay, so next up. Things seem to be working still pretty good here. Yep, as we can see. Bye-bye. So let's go create our message board, and that will be our messages to ourselves of, I guess it's our honey-do list. So let's go do that. All right, we have moved it again. How does that look? It looks very Las Vegas-ish, to say the least. Looks like we're going into a disco. Yeah, in Vegas. All right. Fingers crossed. We're not on fire. All right. I dug the area out, and we are good. All right, guys. So we made a quick, very quick. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Minecart elevator. I think I might change out some of the blocks as we go down and up. Just because that's kind of boring. But here we go. And I always like having half slabs around the outside because it keeps it from moving around too much. I'm going to put up the board in this area. So, wow, that just looks so tacky. I don't know if I like that. It looks like some kind of cheap leopard skin kind of, yeah, glowing leopard skin with the purple. Yeah. Oh man, bad 80s memories. All right, so created our little message board here after that craziness in the nether. So yeah, I want to create a cow farm and a villager breeder. And that's mainly because there's just a couple of villagers that I would like to get. And a cow farm just so I don't have to keep running up and getting food other places. Yes, I know there is some in town, but I'm talking about creating a really small cow breeder or cow farm or whichever. So that's two of the things that I want to start with. Then we want to decorate walls of the slime farm. And yeah, we've got to get rid of those blocks. That's so tacky. Okay, so those are the main things that we want to get started on. Next, I think the villager breeder may be the next one. So, and as time goes on, I will come up with some more. There's quite a few things that I want to do. All right, let's call it there for now, and then we'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, okay, here's our next honeydew list. Minecart elevator to the slime chest. I worked out where the actual, let me put this back. There we go. Worked out where the slime chest is, which is right down there. That'd be a fun way to go down. Okay, so yeah, and I would have lined it with slime blocks, but because they break so easily, and I mean really easy, I think you know what I'm talking about. I didn't think that was a good idea, like at all. So let's do this. Okay. What I really like is BC came up with this method of placing minecarts, and by using a, let's get this set up, by using a slab here, it's much easier to place the card and then hit it because you only have the half slab. So anyways, just thought it was kind of cool because it works really quite well. Okay, so we have this finished up the way we want. So you just drop straight down, and we're right at the slime chest. And then straight back up, and we can go back to the fish farm. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And it's super close. I like how close we are, and saves us a lot of time running back and forth. One more. All right, there we go. Okay, so we've can mark that one off our list. We will get to the hidden door later. Let me run around and just put our signs away. Yay! we can mark one off. Next one, villager breeder. I just want to have a really small villager breeder. I think maybe I'll put it over here where I've got a couple of our villagers. Somewhere in this area here. And I'll have to put a potato farm in, probably back over here, just to get the whole thing going. But I think this is probably a good area for it. Okay, now if I can just get this guy to get over in the hole. Go down. Come on. Oh, thank you. So you have to go down, I believe it's 7 blocks. And I might even dig it an extra block down. We'll see. But I believe it's 7 blocks. And then you have to have 3 openings up to the sky. So we need to take care of that piece. But, yeah, so 7 blocks down minimum, I believe, is what Impulse says. And I know that Rick M., our good friend, I think he says that he usually goes down about 10. So somewhere in and around that range should be good. And this is to create that village, but then he's far enough away to create the other ones to breed. Impulse explains it much better than I do, so I will put a link to Impulse's video in mine because, it'll just make much more sense when he explains it. What I'm going to show you is, this is, at the moment, I guess you would call it more of a manual. Well, it's automated and manual. It's more manual than the fully automated one. Our good friend Rick M. has a great design. It's based on Impulse SV's design. And so over there we have a water dispenser. And that's basically just to get the villagers moving up and down. I'm not sure of the mechanic, just that they seem to breed better when they're in bouncing water. Can't tell you why. And then you feed them potatoes. Now, Rick has a really great design that drops potatoes down to them on a timed schedule. And I will get there, but at the moment, I decided to just go ahead and do it manually. And then once you see the hearts, okay, I know they're ready to breed. Water comes down here, so there's an opening. It's hard to see, but right there on that block is a single block opening. The villager babies come out, and then they get moved along the water stream there. There's a block down there with a sign, so they will not suffocate. Another block, water block, and then water all the way up to there. And how did a baby get in there? Because there was just a... Huh, that's interesting. Somehow a baby got in there. But as I was saying, yeah, there's a water channel along there. That's really weird, because usually, well... Okay, I'll have to go take a look at that, because that was unexpected. So we've got a few different brown coats. We've got another brown coat, which is I believe that's a butcher. Is that a butcher? No. That is an armorer. So we will try and decide what we want to do with them. I'm not worried about them building up too much because we've got the cramming entity rule here. So no matter what, they're going to build up and then start dying. So I can, AFK and not worry about it. But what we will do in the future is we will put a potato dispenser. I'm going to have a villager that will be a farmer, and that's why I want to keep at least a couple of brown coats, because they will then pick the potatoes, and then we can get a carrot farm and things like that going, and they will automate the picking of potatoes and carrots and wheat and all of that. And then that will keep this going. And then I can get a couple of better librarians. No, I don't need a whole bunch of books. And no, I'm not trying to go into competition with Cortana Sereno. It's just to have a little bit more, I guess, inventory of mending books more than anything. Since, hey, occasionally you do stuff and you die, and I don't want to have it when I die that I'm like cursing all night long about how I died and I lost, my armor with mending and everything else. So I'm not going to, let me turn that off. Not going to worry too much about it, but, the more we get of these guys, the better off we'll be. So, anyways, that is where we're at. I will show you the progress when we work on putting in. There's a minecart system that will pick them up and move them out here. And yes, I will be moving this farm. This was just temporary so I can get enough potatoes that I could get the whole farm seeded and running. But I am really pretty happy with that. I don't know how much time we have left on the episode. I'm kind of have a bit of a fear that we might be getting close. So we haven't ticked off all of our items over here, but still want to build a hidden door, but we are pretty close on that one. And then the cow farm, I think, will be next, just so we have some meat and some hide. So, anyways, I am happy with this. I'll take a look at the time and see if we're getting close, and if so, then we'll probably be at the end of an episode. All right, guys. I can't tell you how happy I am. Let's take a look at this. No, not the wall. Over there. So we have 2 more baby villagers, and we have a whole bunch of villagers since we went away. And literally, that's just only been maybe about 10 minutes or so. I was fishing over there and came back to find this slew of villagers, and I see there's one of the green useless ones, so we'll kill him. So we need to put in the redstone and the dropper for the potatoes, and we need to come over here and have the minecart system that will pick up the villagers, and it'll dispense them over here. Like I said, we will be moving this somewhere else. And I think that'll actually work out really well. And then we can vet out the villagers so we only have the best of the best, because nothing else will do. And, I like I said, this has just been a little tiny while, and I'm really happy. I'm not sure if I showed you that I did change the portal just a bit. And, that looks a little bit better. So we can mark that one off the system fairly soon. We're pretty close. But looking at the clock on the wall, we got a lot done today. And we're coming reasonably close to that 20-minute mark, which is where I like it. So this might be a slightly shorter vid. But, we really got a lot done. You got to clean up that wall. I hate that. Guys, until next time, thanks so much for all the likes, subscriptions, comments. I mean, wow. That really makes it all worthwhile for me, and I really appreciate it. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next time, I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.